Go, wet weenie dog. Wait. Don't jump. You can't jump from that high. No. No, no. She's trying to jump.
Just giving the kid a sink bath. Mail time. What this is. Really stoked on these coffee mugs. As you can see, they're big too. Kicked a day in the dick. With the Hate Brand Scratch logo. Really pumped on these. They're matte white finish, ceramic. Look fucking rad. Very stoked. Check those out. Link below. And treat yourself. Limited on them, so I don't know how many we have left, but they are moving quick. And do it now. How's that? Got a little bit more mail. Got stuff coming in all the time. Don't be mistaken. This isn't like free shit that people are sending me. This is stuff I'm paying for that's kind of cool. So check that out. I mentioned before that the water bottle top broke from my 50/50 bottle. I reached out to those dudes, and sure enough, they stand by their shit. Good company. So now I'm going to attempt to get the top off that I fixed and replace it with theirs. Oh no! There's their OEM setup. They didn't send any special instructions, so I'm guessing I can just gorilla it. Oh. Oh. Boom! We are back in business. Going camping this weekend. Best believe this thing's gonna be there taking a beating. 50/50, great job. Way to stand by your shit. Now to figure out if mine's actually better than theirs.
Slow down, you're out of control. One of us is right, one of us is wrong, and I know that you're not coming home. There's nowhere to park after it gets dark. Yeah.
Good morning. I'm not sure how this is going to work with the low light, but I am on the road all day today. And I'm going to follow my macros without meal prepping. Should be interesting. So the first thing we're starting off today with is Starbucks coffee, Starbucks oatmeal. So that's where we'll go. The trick today is going to be trying to eat lean protein. So I know for sure I have a lunch meeting, and I'll basically have to fill in the holes after that. Whew! It's old, and also it's Back to the Future Day, so I mean, whatever that means to you. So the only thing remotely worth drinking at Starbucks, cold brew is pretty good, but that shit is powerful and it will definitely destroy your guts. Americanos, it's basically just espresso and water. It's the only thing that tastes worth the fuck. The rest of their coffee sucks. Get caveman coffee. Do yourself a favor. Get coffee for people who like coffee. Get caveman coffee. Hartwell.
Hey now.
Hey. Probably the toughest thing about being in the truck all day and trying to eat correctly, more so than just making the right food choices, gotta be those bags right there. So I picked those up about an hour outside of my customers. Those are boudin balls, crawfish pistolets. Boudin balls, for if you don't know, is a mixture of like dirty rice, so rice, meat, seasoning, those type of things. Usually boudin is just stuffed in a sausage casing, but these are now rolled balls of that are deep fried, and they're awesome. They're fucking delicious. And then the other ones, pistolets, are small sourdough pistolet rolls filled with crawfish étouffée, and they could be one of the most decadent, delicious foods on the planet, which I don't touch either. And they make my truck smell so goddamn good. There. That's... I'm fairly certain I get 200 calories from the smell. Oh, fuck. But grind it out. Do the right things. Don't fall into that bullshit. Also, I don't pretend that I can just eat one of them. I know me and I know my limits. If you're that guy and you can have one, good on you. Not me. I will pound them all until I'm miserable. Just wrapped up lunch meetings and thought I held back on some of the fats and all that this morning because I had a 14-ounce ribeye for lunch, which takes my fats up a bit, but I carved off as much of the fat from that ribeye as possible. And a little rice and some spinach, and I got about another 3.5 hours in the car. I will probably be starving at some point soon, so I picked up to go grilled chicken, white rice. Keeping it simple, keeping the fat low. Been over on fat the last couple days, and need to get it dialed in. So that's the plan. I'm gonna drive home and drink a bunch of water and probably some Monsters because they're easier to buy. My windshield's fucked up. This shit. Fucking goddamn trucks on the road down here busted my shit to bits today. Cool stuff.
I've been wandering around.
What is Burger Depot? I'm not trying that hard. Burger Depot? You gotta be catchier than that. So, snacks in the car. That is not as exciting as a crab meat covered ribeye. But, you don't get to play all the time. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat this twice. You guys don't need to see it that many times. And then I'm gonna figure out dinner later. Probably gonna chase the pump too. Do some upper body, work on sculpting my guns. I don't have a lot of time, but sculpting my guns is something I really want to do. So other than tracking my macros, I was thinking about another wrinkle I want to throw in to keeping an idea of things. So from now on, I'm going to also track very, very simply, basically the idea of it's either going to be plus or a minus, and that's it. So if I hit my macros and do the things I'm supposed to do, I get a plus. If I go over more than my window, which is about 5 grams plus or minus anything on my fat, carbs, and fat, carbs, protein, and fiber, I'll give myself a minus. And that way I can kind of track week to week. And my personal opinion is, unless I am getting 9 of 10 days with the pluses, probably not making the progress I want to make. And I think that can be a pretty normal thing for people. So realize those small differences you're making. I mean, if I think about it, I'm only supposed to have 100 grams of fat And I ended up doing 120 grams of fat that day. And that's a giant fuck up. That's 20% more fat than I was supposed to have. While it's not a ton of calories and it's only 20 grams of fat, it's still 20% more fat than I was supposed to have. I can see how this derails the progress that I want to make. So I'm going to start looking at things that way too and keeping an idea of what honest progress I should be making. So I will hold firm, see how it goes. Finally, all the way back home. Today is officially going to be a rest day. I do not feel like doing anything. And that's another meal. I think I probably have room for one more after that. But it is 6 o'clock, so I'll probably eat again 8:15 and then go to bed. And that's a day full of food. Hitting my macros, which today are 285 carbs, 265 protein, and 115 fat. So there you go. And waiting to get the batteries for this guy all charged up, so I have a better selfie, steady vlogging type camera, and hopefully that makes things better. Yeah. Check it out. Check out thehate.com. These are new. They're up. As well as 2 fitted hats. Check the sizes on those. We're working on getting the bigger sizes. The sizes that came in were not quite right. And thanks for enjoying the day of videos.